Alrighty, what's up everybody? Turn my music down on my headphones a little bit. Hope you're all having a good night, morning, afternoon, whatever it may be for you guys. And you're gonna have to let me know if the music gets a little bit loud. I got it really quiet for myself, so trying a new sort of setup here. Let me know how it works out. I tried, instead of setting it as a scheduled stream, I tried setting it as an event tonight. So let me know if it helped you guys to see better, like if it actually notified you guys, because that's what I'm actually trying to go for, so those that want to watch the stream can get notified of, you know, when I'm actually going to be live or have some sort of set time, because I hadn't planned on actually streaming for 3 nights in a row, but it just sort of happened. So yeah, oh whoops, probably listening to myself a little bit because I hadn't muted the public view, so you guys are gonna hear a little bit of a loop. What's up, Mac? Nothing much. Work pretty late tonight, that's why we're getting a little bit late start on the stream. That's alright. I'm thinking we're either gonna play an event like maybe Sealed or a thing of ranked draft rivals, maybe traditional draft Ravnica Allegiance. Honestly, I'm feeling like maybe one of these two more so than Sealed. I'm not trying to spend all my gems, and granted, traditional draft would take a lot. I feel like I could actually win some back with that as well. So, or we could just play some of these Domri decks I've been working on. I used 2 of my mythic rare cards to pick up 2 copies of Domri. Felt like it's a pretty fun card to play with, and I actually had 0 copies. So, first one that I tried making was an elf ball, and I gotta say it did absolute horseshit. I thought it would be fun, and then I made this other one, which is dinos, and I actually haven't tested it yet, so figured we might test it out a little bit tonight. And then of course, if you guys have any suggestions, I'm all open for ears. What do you work for? I work for Moe's. It's like a Chipotle basically. Make about $10 an hour. It's not great, not fantastic, but it's probably one of the best jobs I've had, just because the people that work there, and I put in the hours, so it makes do for down here. At least the cost of living in Georgia is not the highest, at least because I don't live in Atlanta. So yeah, would you guys rather see some Domri to start us off, or maybe an event? Maybe we do a traditional draft. The only thing is, I always go Esper whenever I'm fucking playing Ravnica Allegiance. For some reason, the draft just always pulls me that way. I'm going to probably want to invest into the recent sets and things like that. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I kind of like playing the Ravnica Allegiance, and like Sealed Dominaria just feels, and like ranked draft Rivals of Ixalan. It was fun, but and I ended up going 4 and 3 with that Dinos deck. But yeah, those cards are gonna get cycled out, and Dominaria's after the Ixalan's block, which I know Dominaria will stick around for a little bit longer, but maybe we do just play some Allegiance, or I can just get some packs from okay, apparently I have to mute myself on both. That's odd. I just very lightly heard myself there. Rav Allegiance. Okay. I was about to say I was unsure, but sure. Let's yeah, let's go for it. Simic Ascendancy to start us off. Well, I don't often go the Simic route, so that's not terrible. We got a Fireblade Artist. That could go for Mardu or just Rakdos. I don't often do those either. Either way, I like both of those. We have a Summary Judgment, which is pretty good common, but it is a common after all, so maybe we go with Simic Ascendancy. We try to build out a Simic deck, though it doesn't look very promising past Simic Ascendancy. Homunculus is nice, and if it could get cycled out, that'd be good, and Simic Guildgate could work well for us. I mean, I guess I could see us playing a Fairy Duelist. Okay, so Fireblade Artist or the Simic Ascendancy. You guys looking for Rakdos or Simic? The only thing with Simic Ascendancy, what else? I mean, we could go Teamer. We could splash some red in there. We have Scorch Mark, which is okay actually, because it cancels out some of the early Afterlife creatures. Let's see. How much have you played that mill deck, by the way? Let's see. I played it yesterday, trying it out, and then I played a little bit this morning, just while I was fucking around. Why not go Simic? IDK how to draft well. Alright, we can go Simic. I've just been watching a lot of Legends, so I've been trying to learn more about how he drafts, and I also want to keep it interesting, so we'll take the Simic Ascendancy. I mean, Stony Strength is an interesting combat trick, but I'm not really looking to take combat tricks this early. Gravelhide Goblin could be alright, although paying the 4 is a bit steep. We're in draft, so things like that aren't bad. And we could always just pick up the Locket, although that's a bit of an early Locket. And I find whenever I do that, I often end up with like 4 copies of Locket, because I'm always like, well, fuck it, I can take a Locket. We could also play Senate Griffin, thanks to the split mana cost instead of the, you know, I don't know what word I'm looking for there. Nonetheless, it is a nice card, nice 4-drop. Yeah. There's High Alert. Ooh. I really like the idea of just going for a High Alert deck. It's really risky, so maybe not. Maybe we just stick with Simic. Let's see. And we got a lot of good cards here actually for us, so yeah, maybe I don't throw this one away. Maybe we could go like Bant Flyers too. Bant, I don't know what it's called. But go with like Sphinx Insight. Although that one seems a bit risky. Rampaging Rendhorn's good. Scuttlegator is really good with Simic Ascendancy, because instead of having to pay the 8 to adapt him and get those +1/+1 counters to where he can start attacking, we only have to spend 3 from Simic Ascendancy, so that is a pretty good note. Quench is there if we wanted to play some control type Simic deck. Combine Guild Mage is interesting. And it is uncommon, so there's an argument for that. But I don't ever find myself really using her. I've learned the bread rule for draft. Not familiar with the bread rule. Does it have to go with like pick order or something? Bombs, removal, I'm not quite sure what the E would stand for. Yeah, I got the bombs and removal part. I don't know what the rest of bread is. Yeah, I mean, Scuttlegator does work for us, and I don't oftentimes find myself using Combine Guild Mage. We could go ahead and pick up a Gold Gate, but I'm actually okay with getting a Scuttlegator. It can be our top end, I guess. Gold Beastmaster is actually a pretty nice card. And it works into what we're playing with, so sure, I'll pick up the Beastmaster. Again, it's a little bit, E is evasion, okay. So like damage mitigation. Do you do any constructed event grinding? Not really. I wish I did more often, but like most of the time my decks aren't that competitive, if that makes sense. I make more jank decks, and if I take them in there, they're probably gonna get slaughtered by like Esper Control and Mono Red Aggro, and it seems a bit intense. Swirling Torrent could give us a good tempo swing. Sylvan Brush Strider fills a nice hole for us in the 3 mana slot, and whenever it dies, gives us 2 life, so it's not bad for sure. Swirling Torrent just seems a bit costly. If we're playing all of these like adapt creatures and moving counters around, we're already going to be spending our mana pretty heavily, and we should have. A is aggro, E is evasion, as in flying and the such. Okay, so ways to get in hits without without it being blocked or whatever. I'm thinking we go for the Sylvan Brush Rider. I'm noticing we don't have like any forms of removal here though, so Swirling Torrent, and maybe we just hope we get a Brush Rider in the future. Although a Torrent is a really costly removal. Of course for draft, I guess not. Good morning from Germany. Oh, what's up, Sith Goku? Nice to have you back. Just finished your last video with the Millgate deck. Fun to watch. How long will you be streaming today, and good luck? Probably about an hour. It's already 2:40 here. 2:40 a.m. that is. D is for duds and dredges? Dregs? I don't know. Yeah, the Mill Gate deck was actually submitted by Mac Farney, who's also chilling with us today. So, what do you guys think? Swirling Torrent for the tempo swing. Again, it's a bit costly, but we're in limited, so we don't have to be as worried about it. Or the Sylvan Brush Rider. I think the Sylvan Brush Rider fills a nice slot, but it's a common, so the chances of it showing back up are pretty likely. Towards Swirling Torrent, maybe not so much. Thankfully, we have all the time in the world with drafting here. Of course, if it takes me a fucking hour to draft, then you know I'll stream for longer than an hour. We'll play the deck a couple times. Man, this is one thing that I dislike about streaming on YouTube is the fact that the stream is always delayed by like 30 seconds to a minute. Again, sorry if you guys can hear the dogs scratching themselves. They always like to lay beside me when I'm up. Also, don't ever smoke. Terrible habit. I'm gonna just take the Swirling Torrent. Talk myself into it. Rester's animation is pretty good. Gift of Strength. We already have a Senate Griffin, but there's no telling what else we'll end up picking up, so the Senate Griffin might get removed. I think I'd rather have Arresters though. It's a way to actually deal with something to where his gift is reliant on them attacking. Enraged Ceratok's not bad. It's a solid creature and it can't be blocked, so it's not like them having a bunch of little cannon fodder is gonna stop it. Definitely not a bad 4 mana drop. Alongside with Gruul Beastmaster, maybe we could get some counters on it and make it a little bit beefier, make it a little bit harder to remove. Sure. Talked myself right into it. Shimmer is always nice in a deck like this, so we can go diving for whatever we may need. Stony Strength, again, pretty good, and it allows us to put a +1/+1 counter on Scuttlegator for 1, so essentially you can start attacking a lot sooner. It's not bad for Gruul Beastmaster either. I kind of like Stony Strength. Shimmer is good, but I would say need 1 drops and 2 drops, yeah, for sure. Ceruli, oh, okay, yeah. I mean, she would have definitely helped us fix our mana and ramp into those bigger creatures. I think we can go Fairy Duelist here. It's a 2 mana creature, not the world's worst. And remember, if we want to branch into Teamer, we're still in the first pack, so we can definitely do that. Let's take another Stony Strength. Honestly, I'm pretty happy about it. Or we could go Bant, and we could go High Alert. We haven't really built for it so far, but damn, if we had taken the one from earlier and taken this one, would have been fantastic. We could go Quench, the Guildgate, or a Rubble Belt Runner. Honestly, Rubble Belt Runner is an okay 3-drop, but it's just okay. It's 3 mana, 3/3, and for splashing for red, we really don't want to be splashing for the runner. Guildgate helps us fix our mana, which looks like we're going to need to do with this double green in here and double blue right here, because we don't have the white, obviously, unless we were going something like High Alert, which, again, probably not. Quench is okay. It would allow us to stall him out in the early game to get to our late game creatures. And I mean, we could maybe sneak it in late game, so thankfully they made the gates common. Do we want to take the gate or the quench? Let's go with the quench. Nothing really here. I guess we take the petitioners, but let's go ahead and throw them in the sideboard. Nothing here we want. Yeah, there's literally nothing there we want. Nothing there we want. And there's this Ceruli. So last pick of the pack, we actually got something worthwhile. There's Smothering Tithe, or Tiv. I'm not sure how people like to. Be nice to have in the collection, but I don't think it is good enough chance to pick. Alert, yeah. Savage Smash is actually pretty good as well. Regenesis is a bit costly. It could get us back something like Scuttle Gator, but right now that's the only. I mean, Enraged Ceratok, I guess. Cynic Griffin, maybe. We don't have a whole lot of permanents right now. We're looking to get back, I think. Angelic Exaltation is okay, but it's another 4-drop, and we're kind of heavy on 4-drops right now. We need some 3-mana drop creatures. Although again, Savage Smash is really good, I think. And I think it's like worth us splashing red for that bit of removal. Although Wrecking Beast is a fair top end as well. We do have Sage's Row Savant, which could help us see into our deck, so that's not bad either. Gives us another early creature. So yeah, I'm pretty much sold on the Sage's Row or the Savage Smash. What do you guys think? I know it's gonna take y'all a minute to see it and all that, so. Let's go Savage Smash. There's another Sage's Row, so I don't feel bad about it. I don't think we're playing enough instances right now to warrant a Wilderness. Although it could help us if we get enough of the... And it would be nice with Simic Ascendancy, we'd be able to play it after we tapped out, and as well as with the Adapt creatures, so could be pretty nice. There's a Gruul Guildgate though, which would allow splashing a lot easier. Sorrow Form's not bad considering we're playing for that style. Gyre Engineer, it's okay, but it's probably going to get removed pretty easily, especially if we go up against Rakdos. And it's 3 mana, so it's really expensive. Let's go for the Wilderness. I like it. I like the idea of it. There's a Biogenic upgrade. We're gonna need some things to make it work. Colossus Collision is, or Collision Colossus, whatever, is really good as well, and it works as a source of removal flyers, so there's a point to be made for that, but Biogenic is fun. You guys know I'm always leaning on the fun side. Titanic Brawl could be nice, but there's Gore Clan Wrecker, which is honestly a pretty good card. I'm not too interested in 10th Street Dodger, to be completely honest with you guys. Another Cynic Griffin is something. Mammoth Spider could allow us to deal with flyers, as we do only have Cynic Griffin currently in Savage Smash. Well, we have Fairy Duelist, not that that's going to be doing a hell of a lot, but the Gruul Guildgate looks okay. Titanic Brawl, Mammoth Spider. I'd say it's between one of those or another Cynic Griffin, I guess. Let's see. Okay, we actually don't have any 5-drops. That's why we go from 4 straight to 6s. So Mammoth Spider is an okay 5-drop, I suppose. suppose. Not having a 5-drop's not the worst thing in the deck. Titanic Brawl could be good because we already have 2 Stony Strength giving our creatures counters, and Simic Ascendancy giving our creatures counters, and Scuttle Gator has built in, but there's also Biogenic giving our creatures counters. Gorkland's 4 mana, but again, we're kind of stacked on that right now, so maybe we just go with the Titanic Brawl. How many creatures do we actually have though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only have 6 creatures, and we're halfway through pack 2. So we kind of have to get some creatures, even if they're ones we don't really want. But I'm kind of sold on the Titanic Brawl. Ooh, didn't mean to put that there. That'll make our mana curve look all kinds of messed up. Okay, so I think we take the Sylvan Brush Strider. I like it here. It's a 3 mana creature. Currently we don't have any, so it's good. Goblin's cheap and it's good. And we need to buff out our creature, so I'm not really worrying about anything else. Rebel Slinger does give us another thing in the air, and it's another 3 mana. Rampaging Rentorn though is pretty good as well. Do we have any 5s yet? Still no 5s, so Rentorn or the Slinger? What do you guys think? Surely she came back, yeah. Sage, Engineer seems good. I thought about the Engineer, I really did. It's just, it's 1 health, so like the removal on it is so easy. And for 3 mana, it's gonna feel so disheartening to me every time I play it, and then it gets removed. So more creatures. Let's see, Rentorn, Slinger. I mean, honestly, we got a pretty big bottom end now with all the 2-drops we have, so maybe the Rentorn can slot in. Although again, how much do we actually have in the way of dealing with flyers? Pretty much just the Griffin and Fairy Duelist. That's scary. And it makes our red splash kind of less scary, right? Sure. Let's take the Slinger. The Hash Slinging Slasher. Axebane Beast is just something. Shimmer's not bad, I don't think. But we do kind of need more creatures. How many do we have now? That we went on a spree there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9's not bad. So we don't have to take the Axebane. I think we take a Shimmer here. There's a Regenesis. I don't see us playing it, but let's take it. Another Shimmer. Sorrow Form actually is pretty nice. Ooh, and there was a Guild Gate. I didn't even see it. We probably should have taken the Guild Gate there. That's fine. Take another Stony Strength for sure. I'm just not a fan of 10 straight Dodger, but maybe some more 1-drops isn't bad. I was thinking with the skate wing, plus we have wilderness. Yeah. Alright. I'm agreeing with you, Mac. Gateway sneak could have been okay if we had more gates, but hell, we don't have any. If we see gates in our colors, we're taking it from now on. I don't care. I don't care what else there is to be picked. Skitteriel is actually really nice. There's Rampaging Rinthorn again. Let's look at our deck. Plenty of 4 drops. 1 5-drop. Frenzied Oryx, though, can be scary. It does come down with Riot, and we have the ability to sink mana into it in case we don't get anything else. I mean, it costs the same 4 mana. But if we're only trying to splash red, then we're, well, actually we're doing pretty good on splashing it and it not affecting us too much. Territorial Boar. How many creatures do we actually have above 4 mana that's going to be coming in? Or 4 strength, I mean. 1, 2? Yeah. Okay, so no. No to Territorial Boar. We have plenty of 2 drops, I think. Fairy, Sorrowform, Goblin. 3. That's not too many. But I really like the Skitteriel. We could take something out. Maybe the Cynic Griffin, but it's one of our flyers. But with Skate Wing, we kind of don't need Cynic Griffin, right? And it's very limited in the fact that it costs 2 blue. We already have one that costs 2 green. 2 that cost 2 green, so maybe we don't focus on blue that heavy. Let's go ahead and take out Cynic Griffin. Okay, so Skitteriel can fill that slot. That Guildgate could have been in our color, it would have been nice. I mean, Clan Guildmage can do some nice stuff, gives us another 2-drop. I just don't love it. Galloping Lizarog. Oh, and then we got the Guildgate. Why does this game always do it to us? I gotta go with the Lizarog. I'm not passing up on a Lizarog just for a gate. I'm not boring. Or sensible. Sylvan. Stony Strength. Oh, Colossus Collision. Spoke too soon. There's a Mammoth Spider we wanted earlier, but now I'm just looking for gates, and that's pretty much it. I think some more. Oh, we could have taken some removal there. Gruul Locket. Actually, I really like the idea of that, and I'm pretty set on creatures, so another Gruul Locket. Yeah, I'm not gonna say no to it. We don't have much other mana fixing right now besides the Lockets. Okay, so no uncommons here. We'll take a Rampaging just in case we do find ourselves playing it. Highly doubt it. Nothing even in our color scheme, so we'll just take the uncommon. Another copy of Quench. Do I see us playing more than 1 copy of Quench? Well, I don't really see us playing a Clear the Mon, so sure. We're striking out hard on the Rakdos, and Mardu would have been perfectly fine to go into, by the way. Burnbright could be okay in our deck, and Rumble Reading for the last pickup, so didn't happen to pick up as much mana fixing as we'd hoped for the kind of deck we're playing, but that's okay. We could also just try removing all of the red and see where we're sitting at, right? Lockets and Allegiance should be a lot better because it's a slower format. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I was hoping to see a Simic one, but that one Simic one we should have taken turned out to be the only one. Okay, so yeah, let's just try taking out all the red and see what we're left with. Oh, let me get in there. 45 cards. Oh, 43 cards because we can take out the Lockets because obviously they don't belong in there. Not the worst curve in the world either. We got Ceruli at 1 drops. Stony Strength. Fairy Duelist, Sorrow Form. Sorrow Form is pretty nice. So we only have two 2-drops. That's a little scary, but we do have 2 quenches to hopefully mitigate that, because like us not playing a 2-drop isn't as big of a deal if they can't play a 2-drop either, because we have quench. But we'd have to be on the play for that, not on the draw. Shimmer is nice because it allows us to dig for whatever we may want. Titanic, we're playing a counter deck, like a +1/+1 counter deck, so I feel like Titanic is fine. And then we have Simic Ascendancy, which we pretty much built this whole deck around, so definitely need to leave that. Sylvan is our only 3-drops. I mean, I'm pretty happy with Sylvan in general, but the rest there's Animation. I mean, some card draw. It's basically blink of an eye kicked, but 1 mana less, so. And I don't see us playing at instant speed, unless maybe we're just trying to save the mana. Maybe. Nonetheless, Skatewing is a cool way for us to turn our +1/+1 counters into flying creatures, so that's actually really nice. As well as being a mana sink for 6 mana, we can adapt it too, making it go up to a 4/5 flyer, which for 4 mana is pretty good. You know, but we also have to pay the 6 mana, so it's like 4 + 6, which is different than just paying outright 10. Skidario, 4 mana, adapt for 3, and it adapts 2, so can become a 5/5 flyer as 4 mana cost, which is pretty good. Gruul Beastmaster is nice. I could see us not playing Enraged Ceratok, honestly. The cost for it is a bit too much. So let's take it out. And I'm fairly sure I already saw the card that I don't want to play here, and that's for Genesis. And Swirling Torrent is kind of our only other way to really deal with things whenever we're not attacking. So we could go for a very beat down deck minus the quench. Just stick with what we have here and take out the Swirling Torrent. Or you can take out 1 copy of Quench, or 1 copy of Stony, as we do have 3 copies, which could be a bit much, right? Although it's very cheap way to give us a counter. And most people won't be expecting the 3rd copy. Oh hell, maybe. What do you guys think? What do we cut here? Maybe not the Swirling Torrent. Maybe we cut a Quench or a Stony Strength. Maybe a Stony Strength. Maybe we shouldn't be playing 3 of them. Alrighty, looks like a winner to me. Simic Ascendancy for the picture seems pretty fitting. You know what I didn't really draft for? I didn't draft much for a sideboard. Although, of course, in a sideboard we could always change to Teamer. But I think in that case we would need to run some red mana in our main board. I don't think we can sideboard in mana, can we? I don't know. It's interesting. Honestly, not bad curve. I would cut the eel or just keep 41. I just feel like we're a little bit creature starved as far as the low creatures, so past eel and, you know, Gruul Beastmaster and Skatewing, we just have these higher costing ones. I don't think our sideboard is the best, but fuck it. Let's play a match. We'll see how we do. I want some like cookies or something. Shit, I'm hungry. I want a midnight snack. Alright, here we go. Up against Frank Zani. Interesting. Slow hand for us. But if they're playing slow, this is a great hand for us. We have enough for the skate wing. We can get out the Sylvan Brush Strider. Oh, fingers crossed they're playing slow. Ooh. White mana. Orzhov, Mardu. Typically not the slowest decks, but we are in limited, so could be a little bit slower. Ooh, or Azorius. Suppose I didn't think about that. Let's go ahead and Shimmer. So we're gonna take the Simic Ascendancy. It is our go-to here. We're gonna play Sylvan to go ahead and get our Ascendancy down. If we get Ascendancy down, we get Skate Wing the next turn. Turn 5, we're at 5 mana. Could just put a +1/+1 and have a flyer of our own. Hopefully they don't remove it by that turn. Let's see if they have any removal. Before we just put all of our weight on Skate Wing and Simic, let's see if they have any removal. This deck will most likely win a Biogenic Upgrade. That's what I'm hoping for. We're drawing plenty of lands, that's for sure. I mean, honestly, we could just go Gruul, Beastmaster, and hit them pretty hard with the Brush Strider come next turn. But I kind of like going into Skate Wing. Now, unfortunately, we don't have 2 forests down. If we can draw into a forest, that'd be great, because then we could play the Simic Ascendancy and activate it on the same turn, which is obviously wonderful. But life's not that good for us. We obviously don't want to play the Galloping Lizardrog. I hate it for us, but let's go ahead and play the Simic Ascendancy. We'll swing in with both. He's already down to 12, so you know, the Simic beatdown is real. Oh shit, he just scooped. He said, fuck, I got mana screwed. Get ready for game 2. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll keep it how it is. Seemed to work okay the first time. Sylvan first. That's another thing. I can't really like take y'all's suggestions for playing the game, because by the time like it happens to you guys and then I see it, it's like it's already happened. I can't keep this. This is terrible. I mean, fantastic if like cut the Swirling Torrent and hell, maybe even the Rain Torrent and give me 2 forests, and I'd keep it every single time. But shit, you know what we should have played? Nothing but land, so maybe we could have drawn the right kind. What is this? Fucking keep your fingers crossed. Now here comes the screw. We're gonna draw nothing but lands. What the actual fuck? Just gotta go to 5 and win. Yeah, I mean, I'll pray. He already knows we have Simic Ascendancy. He has red mana, so he is playing Mardu. You know what? I'm gonna start swinging in with the Sorrow Form. If he wants to go ahead and kill off his Enforcer, I think he would. Question is, do we go ahead and put a +1/+1 counter on it? Doesn't. I mean, we could win through Simic Ascendancy. Let's wait for his turn. Maybe he plays something with haste. I highly doubt it, but maybe. So he's not playing Azorius then, he's playing Mardu. Yeah. Let's go as Enforcer. I just don't want that Death Touch to stick around forever. And I mean, a 1/1 flyer is something that's annoying. Oh, that's frustrating. I need to take a drink of this cran pomegranate. I'm sorry, but that's not happening. Alright, so we're back up to 20. He does have his Panther, which can gain Death Touch, so another annoying creature, but not the end of the world. Grasping Thrall, and he leaves the one black mana open, of course he does, and we don't have Quench. And we bust on our draw. Alright, well let's go ahead and just put a +1/+1 on Sylvan because we can. We're not gonna attack because that's just bad. Keep enough open for a quench, but it looks like we're going down to 13. That's super unfortunate how we just got fucked with our lands. Maybe I should have just taken the 2 blue. Now you gotta see why I don't like to oh shit. I didn't count before I did that. Well, it means we can swing in with Sylvan, which is something. Because he just paid the 2. I'm not playing that. We've already had 1 quench. So we'll just put stops all throughout his turn. I mean, we might as well. His creature has fucking menace, so we can't block it anyways. Yeah, he's not gonna block us. Oh, even though he had the 1 black mana. Probably won't need that one. Best quench, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. I was like, oh, I don't want that to hit the board. Threw it in the fucking face of 2 mana. Feels bad. We're already down to 6. Rakdos Roustabout. Something tells me we're not coming back from this. There's a Scuttle Gator, which we can get down, but can't do much past that, so now we will be the ones to scoop. So real quick, let me see. Can we add in land, actually? Can we change to a Teamer deck? Is that... I'm kind of scared to hit done, because that's not actually what I would want to do. I'm very tempted to try it out, although we're already having enough mana problems, right? Let's let's fix our current issues before we go on to creating more. Feels bad, man. Yeah, I'm tired. So this is why I don't like playing like very competitively. We want to play first? I'm keeping it. I don't care. Don't even show me the cards. I'm keeping my first hand. Good, maybe he'll get into mulligan hell. Just keep hitting that button, buddy. After you hit it once, it becomes kind of like an addiction. Okay, he stays at 6. Skate Wing, Skitteriel, both nice. There's the island we needed for the quench. Look at that, he's actually got mana fixing. See, this is a smart man. I just get very greedy in draft. We got a little bit. Do we really want to play something, or do we want to keep our quench open? I mean, we sort of have our combo lined up, and Skitteriel can adapt. So yeah, let's throw it on the Skitter. Don't have any removal. You son of a bitch. The one card we were hoping not to see. Of course he is playing Mardu, and that is some really good removal for Mardu, so why would he not, right? but I got an answer. A mammoth spider. Unfortunately, it won't be able to block his clan record, but it does have reach, so we'll be able to block out those flyers. Go ahead and swing in with the clan record. Can't quench whatever he throws down. Let's go gadget Skatewing. Honestly, actually, let's just say fuck you to the clan record too, right? Hit it in the face. Hopefully he doesn't have a combat trick here, but I'm guessing he does if he has an instant. No? Alright. Sweet. Let's ring him for 3. Nice. Alright, so we're off to an alright start. I think I just want to adapt him, honestly. Ooh, but we can't adapt and quench. So maybe we just put a +1/+1 counter on the mammoth spider. And pass. Yeah, I kind of like that a little bit better. Or maybe we put a +1/+1. No, because we can get more value out of the Skatewing than just a +1/+1. If it comes down to it, I think I'd rather have the value. So let's put the +1/+1. I know it sort of makes his reach like whatever, but it is a 4/6 flyer now, so that's something to think about. And I guess if he goes to remove our Skatewing and quench won't work, we can always adapt it. Oh, yeah. Glad we saved our quench. Let's get it out of here. Even though it wasn't much of a match for either of our creatures. Now we'll go ahead and adapt our Skatewing. Ring him for the 8. He's down to 3, so he's got to have removal for both creatures come next turn. We're looking pretty good, boys and girls. And he's gonna scoop. Nice. So we go 2-1 in our first match. Not too bad. Screaming Shield. Oh, for our first one we get 2 packs, 3 packs, 4 packs, 5 packs, 6 packs. Whoa. When did they start doing this for traditional draft? What? I didn't realize that's how it was set up. Well, we're off to a pretty good start. Maybe we save this for tomorrow night, because I'm thinking I'm going to stream again tomorrow. I've kind of been liking these live streams instead of doing the tribals, although I really want to get back to the tribals. I'm on clerics and I have the deck built. I've already tested it. I know this is one I want to go with. It's better than I thought it would be. I just, every time I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna live stream tonight. Another Dovin for our collection, sure. So I don't know if I want to play another one because those games are long and I'm tired and all that. So I'm thinking let's play 1 or 2 of our Enraged Domri Dinos, maybe just 1. If it's a quick one, you know. But we've already been going for almost an hour. At least if you don't quench, you can adapt at instant speed. Yeah. Managed to pick up the victory there, which feels pretty good. Sure. We have some removal. We have 1 creature. We have Domri. Live streaming is just more interactive. Yeah, I really enjoy the interactivity of it. Like whenever I was first starting out the channel, I couldn't really do it because I'd get like 4 viewers and nobody would say anything. So like I might as well just record a video because then it gets me more exposure to where I can get more viewers for the live streams. But now that I got people that'll actually show up and talk some nights, it's pretty nice. Like one night I had a bunch of guys talking about paper magic and they were surprised that I'd never played paper magic, which, like I told them, you know, maybe in the future I'll do it just for fun, but don't really want to collision that quite yet. Ooh, I was hoping for the 4th land. kind of want to go Domri into Needletooth. I'm not too worried about the damage he's got on the board right now. Not too worried about him taking Domri for 1, so... Or I mean 2, but 3 if he gets down Legion Lieutenant. Still not worried about it. Oh, if he had 2 Legion Lieutenants, that'd kind of be a motherfucker, right? Because that's pretty much a guaranteed dead Domri. At least this way, I think we can finesse. Not this turn. Is that what we want? Yeah. +1/+1 counter. Yeah, we can. Okay. Never mind, I lied. We can go ahead and finesse out both of his creatures. So, pretty good decision there. Mortify. Well, it was nice while it lasted. We can get down and Gruul Spellbreaker, which is pretty good, or we can just go ahead and go for the Raging Swordtooth. Kind of like the Gruul Spellbreaker, just in case he does go for something like yeah, I mean that's fine. Just in case he goes for something like, let's throw a haste on him. Let's go ahead and start hitting him for damage. And I mean, we could throw a Colossus on him and hit him for a lot, right? Take him down to 15. But I kind of like the idea of saving Colossus. Never mind. He's going for a vampire deck. Let's ring him. Cause he's just gonna keep healing the more units he gets out. But I want to save Raging Swordtooth in case he gets down a what is it, Call of the Feast? Don't have a Legion Lieutenant. Oh, you son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Oh, that feels bad. Alright, well here's what we do. We Lava Coal the Legion Lieutenant. And we're just gonna have to wait for next turn to use Raging Swordtooth. What we could do is still play Savage Stomp and put the counter on the Gruul Spellbreaker, just take out one of his tokens. It makes our Spellbreaker a little bit harder to remove, and I'm not too worried about throwing that down on him. And sure, we can go ahead and swing in. Even if he rings our Domri for 2, I'm more worried about dealing the damage to him than just letting him heal back up. My uncle keep asking me how you make to gold. Said I just watch YouTube though. Yeah, I mean, legit, the decks people post are pretty good. Oh, Ethereal, you son of a bitch. Whatever. We'll still Swordtooth here. Turn auto tap back on, by the way, for those of you wondering. Take him down to 11. Won't be able to kill Domri this turn, thankfully. Also, more and more people have been watching stream. Yeah, that's kind of why I've liked keeping it up. I like keeping up this sort of streak that I've got going. Oh, another fucking Ethereal. You're a motherfucker. Domri dies either way here. But let's go ahead and take out one of them. It's back up to 17. That is unfortunate. I mean, we can play another Swordtooth, so we might as well get down some more damage. He's down to 10. I mean, if he swings in next turn and doesn't have an answer, he's got 13, but he'll be down to 3. Polyraptor would be nice to have out, but we're about 3 mana away from it, so... Mortify coming down on her. That's odd. Why would you mortify our weakest creature? Swing in with the vampire, create another vampire, I'm guessing? No? Oh, non-token. Okay. Let's just Lava Cool him. Point could have been made to Lava Cool the lifelinker, but I don't want him to play a non-token vampire next turn and then end up being able to spawn a whole bunch of tokens. Yeah, like that. Come on, something good. Savage Smash. Yeah. Never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. So we'll hit him in the face, and then we can also use the 6 to actually end the game here. So great draw there. Actually, fantastic draw there. So super happy about that victory we managed to pick up. What time is it? It's 3:30 in the morning. Holy hell. And I've been streaming for almost an hour. Those vampires have nothing on my mill deck. That's true. I wish there was like a way we could guarantee a quick game. I mean, I could play a mono red. That Rainbow Mythics deck was such a bust. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about just calling it for the night. I know we didn't do a whole lot tonight, but I am pretty tired. Oh, one more win and we get a card. I don't know. Maybe we just come back tomorrow and we do some more Ravnica Allegiance. Tonight was just a long night at work, so I'm sure you guys understand. Those of you that have jobs, I'm assuming most of y'all have jobs. So yeah, and I'm feeling pretty beat tonight. Thanks everyone for coming out though. You guys can tell in my eyes. Yeah, I couldn't even tell. I'm sleepy as fuck. I've just been putting in a lot of work here recently. Good night. Yeah, take it easy, Sith Goku. I think you're the one over in Germany, right? Good morning. I hope your day goes well. For those of you that are also about to go to bed, good night to y'all. Thanks for coming out and supporting the stream as always. Leave a like, helps the video or the live streams to stay up longer on the search queue for people to discover them. Let's go ahead and pause this music because it's just getting annoying to me as I'm trying to do my outro. For those of you watching this in the future, be sure to leave a comment on your suggestions for maybe what I should have done in the draft, or suggestions for that Domri deck, which we'll probably end up showcasing in the near future, as it seemed pretty fun, at least in the first go through of it. And then of course subscribe if you guys are new here to this live stream. At least here recently I've been streaming every night. Probably won't continue that indefinitely, obviously, but I would like to keep streaming at nights. It does, like Max said, offers some interactivity, is that right? It does offer some interaction from me to you guys. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'm gonna hit the hay. As always guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.